Hey guys, this is Titan and today I want to show you the reason I finally got hooked on Cities Skylines 2. Today finally marks the release of the German region pack that brings a huge amount of Germany-inspired assets into the game. This video was done in collaboration with Paradox Interactive, though truth be told, I'd probably have done it anyway. This whole pack has been created by Feindbolt, Armesto and me. After years of work and some uncertainty, I'm stoked to finally have it in the game and be able to talk about it. So when Paradox asked me to create a showcase video, I immediately jumped at the chance. Before we dive in detail, let's see what we have here overall. I took some time to present all the buildings included in this pack here. And it's absolutely massive to see it all laid out. The pack mainly comes in two zones, medium residential as well as medium mixed zoning. Before we started working on the pack, we had to agree on a style to use. As some of you who are either from Germany or have visited Germany in the past might know, there is no such thing as a German style. The whole country is a patchwork of different landscapes, regions, dialects, various local styles of architecture, and you will see lots of bricks being used in the north, while the south offers many of their typical half-timbered houses, so even that is a very general rule. Of course, if you ask people from around the world, it's usually half-timbered houses that are most often associated with Germany. Still, these days you will find them rarely in large cities, which is the goal for Cities Skylines 2, after all. To create bustling neighborhoods full of life, something more sturdy is needed here. Hence, what we agreed on is Gründerzeit. Architecturally, it can be summarized as an umbrella term for a variety of architecture that emerged in large scale at the end of the 19th century, when towns and cities alike exploded outwards and far beyond the historic city cores in the wake of the industrialization. Suddenly, cities drew extensive grids of roads on empty land, and developers entered the game to inhabit them and fill them with buildings. Within just a few years, fields turned into a maze of grids and subsequently into large and dense districts of housing. And, doesn't that kind of sound familiar to you? So, yes, there is no single German style, but there is a prominent style that fits every region in Germany. This is what we wanted to aim for here. With these buildings, any city you create could be along the coast, in narrow valleys in the small-scale mountain ranges at the center of the country, or far down to the south in the view of the mighty Alps. In addition, while some other styles might be prominent in churches, some in palaces and some in old cities along the coast, the term Gründerzeit fits every function and every purpose. Because, of course, when the cities boomed, every type of building was needed to provide basic services to the people, from police and fire stations to schools. A theme that, again, is all too well known to all of us in Cities Skylines. The buildings we finally drew inspiration from thus stem from a variety of cities. So you'll find brick and sandstone facades from Dresden and simple plastered facades from Berlin. You'll find brick schools from Braunschweig, as well as tall, stately buildings from Leipzig, and a large Hauptbahnhof train station from Mainz. If we look at them all in detail, you see the huge variety of buildings flying above all the different shapes, colors and sizes, from chimneys, roof patterns and backyards that just very much create a heterogeneous and a thriving cityscape. The globals all grow in size as they level up, and thus creating a denser cityscape, denser streets as your city progresses. This gives a great indicator for wealth and, as in reality, offers a glimpse of how centrally the buildings and the districts are located. Buildings in the city centers tend to be much taller, inhabiting up to 5 floors, with buildings on the fringes of the city often being smaller in size. Then we also have 3 signature buildings that offer real focal points in your city. The largest of which is this huge department store building. It towers above all else with this huge facade and 2 towers clad in shell limestone. The terrace on top surely offers some great views to your citizens, and I personally would love to sit up there and drinking a cup of tea. And then, of course, to provide your city with basic needs as well, the pack also comes with a range of service buildings. The small firehouse and the large fire station protect your people from raging fires. They both come in beautiful brick architecture resembling brick Gothic from northern Germany. And naturally, you can also extend these buildings with upgrades. The police station and the police headquarters are really imposing neo-Renaissance buildings with their sturdy facades and their large ceilings providing ample room for your policemen. And again, if that's not enough, you can add even more room through extensions as well. The 2 school buildings also come in towering brick Gothic architecture, as can be found from Bremen to Berlin, but even as far south as Munich really. The corner of the elementary school offers a great focal point in any city, and I can't wait to actually put it in a city proper. And naturally, here as well you can develop the lots further by adding extensions like a gymnasium or just additional classrooms. And then, lastly but definitely not least, we added a proper central station building. This one is heavily based on the Hauptbahnhof in Mainz. Its main facades really dominates every station square. It comes with a heritage station building and 3 platforms that again can be extended to 4 platforms, and even with a small entrance at the back of the building that then offers great access to all sides, which is just overall my personal highlight of the pack. Now, well, I could ramble further and further, but let's just leave it at that. And just let me add one final remark. Thus far, I didn't quite warm up with Cities 2. But with the region pack and especially these buildings I worked on for so long finally in the game, I found the joy and inspiration. I don't even know where to put it. So suddenly it's just really fun to create a bustling and authentic city, and I can't wait to show you more of the city and develop it further together with you. Now that's it from my side for now. You can download the pack on Paradox Mods, the link is in the description of course, and I can only highly encourage you to do so. Thank you for watching this video and for Paradox for sponsoring it, and I'm looking forward to seeing your creations with this pack. Enjoy building, and I'll see you in my next video from this city right here very soon. Bye bye!